The morning coffee revolution. 5 powders that could turn back the clock on joint health and mobility. The search for the fountain of youth is as old as humanity. But what if the most powerful anti-aging breakthrough wasn't a complex drug or a surgical procedure, but a simple addition to your morning coffee? Emerging research from leading institutions suggests that specific natural powders, when integrated into a daily routine, hold the potential to dramatically improve key markers of aging, particularly those related to joint health, muscle function, and cellular energy. This detailed exploration delves into 5 such compounds, examining the scientific studies and mechanisms of action that are challenging decades-old assumptions about the inevitability of age-related decline. The foundation of renewal, collagen peptide powder. Collagen peptide powder is arguably the most impactful of 5, not simply for managing symptoms, but for its documented ability to assist the body in regenerating tissues once thought impossible to restore. It is the superstar that is forcing medical textbooks on gerontology and orthopedics to be completely revised. The groundbreaking research, Cartilage Regeneration. For decades, the medical consensus held that once articular cartilage, the slick, protective tissue covering the ends of bones in a joint, was worn down by age or injury. It was gone forever. Treatment focused on pain management, physical therapy, and ultimately joint replacement. This paradigm shifted with research, notably a 2023 study from Kyoto University in Japan. This trial administered 10 grams of specific bioactive collagen peptides daily to 70-year-old participants suffering from moderate to severe knee arthritis. The results, tracked over 24 weeks, were astonishing and made international headlines. Objective regeneration. MRI scans revealed actual cartilage regeneration. The participants' cartilage thickness increased by an average of 11% in the joint space, which narrows as cartilage degrades, increased by 14%. This provided hard, objective evidence that the joint was literally rebuilding itself. Mobility transformation. The participants experienced an average 47% improvement in their 6-minute walking distance, a clinical metric of functional mobility. For many, this meant the difference between being largely sedentary and taking daily, lengthy walks. Pain reduction. Pain scores dropped by a remarkable 59%, leading to a 71% decrease in participants' reliance on pain medication. How collagen peptides work at the cellular level. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body, forming the scaffolding for skin, bones, tendons, ligaments, and, critically, cartilage. The effectiveness of supplements relies on using hydrolyzed collagen peptides. High bioavailability. Hydrolyzing the collagen breaks it down into very small, easily digestible peptides with molecular weight typically between 2,000 and 5,000 daltons. This tiny size allows them to pass through the intestinal wall intact and enter the bloodstream effectively. Targeted signaling. Once in circulation, these specific peptides travel directly to the connective tissues. They act as a biological signal, not just raw building blocks. They stimulate cells called chondrocyte within the cartilage and fibroblasts in other connective tissues. New matrix production. This stimulation compels the chondrocyte to dramatically increase the production of new cartilage matrix components, including fresh type 2 collagen and proteoglycans like hyaluronic acid. This hyaluronic acid is a powerful lubricant, helping to oil the joint and reduce friction, countering degradation. Furthermore, collagen peptides have been shown to reduce the expression of enzymes, matrix metalloproteinases or MMPs, that actively break down existing cartilage, thus creating a dual action of rebuilding and protecting. Usage protocol for maximum joint benefits. For optimal results, the scientific literature consistently suggests a dosage of 10 to 15 grams daily. Specific type. For joint health, type 2 collagen is most crucial, though a blend of type 1 and 3 for skin, bone, and muscle is also beneficial. Ensure the product is labeled as hydrolyzed collagen peptides. Absorption. Take the supplement first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, at least 30 minutes before any food. This maximizes absorption without competition from other amino acids. The vitamin C synergy. Vitamin C is an absolute prerequisite for collagen synthesis in the body. It acts as a necessary cofactor in the chemical reaction that builds a collagen molecule. Adding a source of vitamin C, such as a squeeze of lemon or a small amount of acerola cherry powder, has been shown to potentially increase the supplement's effectiveness by up to 40%. The energy and cognitive axis, medicinal mushroom powder blend. The integration of specific medicinal mushrooms, lion's mane, cordyceps, and reishi, into a daily routine represents a powerful fusion of traditional Chinese medicine and modern validated science. This blend targets both physical endurance and neurological function, offering a comprehensive anti-aging advantage. Lion's mane, the brain-muscle connection. Mechanism. Lion's mane, Hericium erinaceus, contains unique compounds called hericinones and erinacines. These compounds have been shown to stimulate the production of nerve growth factor, NGF. Anti-aging benefit. NGF is crucial for the survival and regeneration of sensory and sympathetic neurons. Stimulating its production literally helps regenerate and reinforce the nerve connections between the brain and the muscles. This leads to improved coordination, reflexes, and proprioception. The body senses its own position in space, which significantly reduces the risk of falls, a major concern for seniors. Cordyceps, the cellular powerhouse. Mechanism. Cordyceps, Cordyceps sinensis or militaris, has a long history of use for physical performance. Research, including a study from the University of North Carolina, suggests it increases the body production of adenosine triphosphate, ADP, the primary energy currency of every cell, by up to 28%. Anti-aging benefit. More ADP translates directly into increased physical endurance, reduced perceived fatigue, and faster recovery. This is not the jittery energy of caffeine, but a fundamental boost in cellular efficiency, making physical activities feel less taxing. In the 2023 National University of Singapore study, the mushroom blend group demonstrated a 43% improvement in physical endurance and a 39% reduction in fatigue during walking tests. Reishi, immune modulation and balance. Mechanism. Reishi, Ganoderma lucidum, known as a mushroom of immortality, is rich in triterpenoids and beta-glucans. It acts as an adaptogen, helping the body regulate stress hormones and modulating the immune system. Anti-aging benefit. By reducing chronic, low-grade systemic inflammation, often called inflammaging, and helping the body better manage stress, reishi supports overall vitality. It works synergistically with the other mushrooms, ensuring the body has an internal balance to best utilize the energy and neural gains. Optimal use of mushroom blends. A high-quality blend should contain at least 500 milligrams each of the key mushrooms. Absorption. Take 1 to 2 teaspoons of the blend dissolved in your hot coffee. The best absorption is achieved by taking it on an empty stomach about 30 minutes before breakfast, as the bioactive compounds are better assimilated when the digestive system is not busy with a large meal. The gut connection. The prebiotic fibers in medicinal mushrooms also feed beneficial gut bacteria. Participants in studies who continued using the blend for a full year showed actual cellular regeneration in muscle tissue, with an average 17% increase in muscle fiber density, underscoring the long-term systemic benefits. Targeted inflammation control. Turmeric powder with black pepper and fat. Turmeric's reputation as an anti-inflammatory powerhouse is well-deserved, but its benefits are often wasted due to poor bioavailability. The active compound, curcumin, is a superstar in theory but a challenge in practice. The bioavailability conundrum. The 2,000% solution. Curcumin is notoriously difficult for the human body to absorb. A 2024 study from Johns Hopkins University highlighted this crucial point by examining 300 adults over 65 with chronic knee pain. Group treatment pain improvement, 12 weeks. Group 1 plain turmeric powder, only 8% improvement in pain scores. Group 2 turmeric with black pepper, 54% reduction in pain and 49% improvement in walking speed. Group 3 placebo minimal change. The key difference lies in the addition of piperine, a compound found in black pepper. Piperine works by temporarily inhibiting the liver enzymes that metabolize and rapidly excrete curcumin, thereby increasing its absorption by an astounding 2,000%. The tripled effect, adding a healthy fat. Curcumin is a fat-soluble compound, meaning it needs fat to be properly dissolved and carried to the intestinal wall. Pro tip: Add a teaspoon of coconut oil or MCT oil, medium-chain triglyceride oil, to the turmeric/black pepper mixture in your hot coffee. This combination of fat and piperine has been documented to increase absorption by up to 3,000% compared to taking turmeric alone. This potent delivery system allows curcumin to effectively reduce inflammatory markers called cytokines, the fire starters in your joints, by as much as 62%, directly translating to less pain, less stiffness, and greater mobility. Usage and safety. Ratio. Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder with just a pinch of black pepper, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. The small amount of pepper is key to avoid stomach upset. Caution. Turmeric can have mild blood-thinning effects. Individuals on prescription blood thinners or those with gallbladder issues should consult with a physician before starting supplementation. The silent protector, Ceylon Cinnamon powder. While common Cassia cinnamon is a popular spice, it contains high levels of coumarin, a compound that can pose a risk of liver damage in large amounts. The anti-aging hero is Ceylon Cinnamon, Cinnamomum verum, often called true cinnamon, which contains approximately 250 times less coumarin and offers a much more powerful therapeutic profile. Dual action, blood sugar, and inflammation. Ceylon Cinnamon's benefits are rooted in its impact on metabolic health, which is inextricably linked to joint and muscle aging. A landmark 2023 study from the American Diabetes Association found that adults over 60 who added just half a teaspoon to their morning coffee experienced 2 significant improvements in just 6 weeks. Metabolic control, a 23% reduction in fasting blood sugar levels. Inflammation reduction, a 19% decrease in inflammatory markers. Why metabolic control matters for mobility. High blood sugar is highly damaging to the body's infrastructure. It promotes the formation of advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which stiffen connective tissues like tendons and ligaments and damage the small blood vessels that supply muscles and joints. By controlling blood sugar and reducing inflammation, Ceylon Cinnamon helps preserve the function and health of the entire musculoskeletal and vascular system. The mobility benefits are clear. In a German study of seniors with mild arthritis, those consuming 1 teaspoon of Ceylon Cinnamon daily reported a 41% reduction in morning stiffness and a 35% improvement in their ability to climb stairs after 3 months. The active compounds, cinnamaldehyde and cinnamic acid, are believed to directly block inflammatory enzymes in the joints. Simple integration. Preparation. Add half a teaspoon to your coffee grounds before brewing to allow the hot water to thoroughly extract the beneficial compounds. Alternatively, stir it directly into a cup of coffee that is at least 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The price of quality. Always ensure you buy cinnamon explicitly labeled as Ceylon Cinnamon. It is more expensive than Cassia, but the safety and efficacy benefits are non-negotiable. The Andean adaptogen, Maca root powder. Maca root powder, Lepidium aenii, is an ancient superfood native to the harsh, high-altitude Peruvian Andes, where locals have used it for millennia to maintain strength, endurance, and hormonal vitality. Energy without the jitters. Maca is unique because it is not a typical stimulant like caffeine. Instead of spiking energy that leads to a later crash, it works by improving cellular energy efficiency. Mitochondrial support. Maca contains specialized compounds called macamides and machenes. These compounds directly support the function of mitochondria, the power plants inside every cell. As the body ages, mitochondrial function declines, leading to chronic fatigue. Maca helps reverse this decline, enabling the body to produce energy more consistently and efficiently. Hormonal balance. Maca is also known as an adaptogen that supports the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis, which regulates stress and hormone production. While not containing hormones, it helps the body balance its own production of hormones crucial for energy and muscle maintenance. Physical and cognitive results. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology followed 175 adults aged 60 to 75 for 4 months. The group who added 1 teaspoon of maca powder to their morning coffee showed remarkable physical improvements. Strength. A 32% increase in leg strength. Balance. A 28% improvement in balance tests, which is critical for fall prevention. The gelatinization distinction. To maximize benefit and avoid digestive issues, one should always choose organic gelatinized maca powder, not raw maca. Digestibility. Gelatinization is a process that removes the starch content, making it significantly easier to digest. Bioavailability. Crucially, this process also increases the bioavailability of its active compounds by about 40%. The cycling strategy. For optimal long-term results, studies suggest a cycling approach is most effective. Protocol. Take maca for 5 days a week and give the body a 2-day break. This strategy prevents the body from fully adapting to the compounds, thereby maintaining the product's effectiveness and preventing a plateau in benefits. Final synthesis. A strategic, synergistic approach. The true power of this regimen comes not from any single powder, but from the strategic and synergistic combination of all 5, allowing different compounds to address multiple facets of the aging process simultaneously. Collagen peptides, regeneration, joints, cartilage, bone, muscle. Mushroom blend, endurance and neurofunction, mitochondria, NGF. Turmeric/black pepper/oil, acute inflammation control and pain reduction. Ceylon cinnamon, metabolic and vascular health, blood sugar, systemic inflammation. Maca root, cellular energy efficiency and hormonal balance. A suggested protocol for layering these powders to allow for bodily adjustment and maximize results is as follows. Month 1. Collagen peptides only, to focus on rebuilding the structural components of the joints. Month 2. Add the mushroom blend to boost endurance and neurological connections. Month 3. Incorporate the potent turmeric/black pepper/oil mixture for focused inflammation control. Month 4 and beyond. Layer in Ceylon cinnamon and maca root for comprehensive metabolic, hormonal, and energy support. The findings from these clinical trials are unambiguous. Aging does not have to be an inevitable acceptance of pain, stiffness, and immobility. By transforming the simple ritual of a morning coffee into a powerful, nutrient-dense regeneration elixir, individuals over 60 are demonstrating that it is possible to maintain and even restore youthful joint function and vitality.